Witam wszystkich w kolejnym odcinku serii Zagrajmy w Wasteland 3. Zapraszam do oglądania. Jak widzicie, w ostatnim odcinku zdobyliśmy nowego towarzysza, majora Kocurka. No i co nam zostaje? No, musimy iść dalej. Zobaczymy, co nas czeka. Jak widzicie, musimy podróżować do Colorado Springs. No i dobra, jesteśmy na miejscu.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriot.
Three, when there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours.
No, czyli widzicie, możemy się zemścić. No i co tu wybrać? Zabić go? Czy zostawić mu ten zaszczyt? Dobra, sami go zabijemy.
Be my guest. Well done. I wish I could give you all the Dorseys. And maybe, before all this is over, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it.
Czyli jak widzicie, on nam chce pomóc. I to tak dosyć poważnie, żebyśmy się odbudowali. No dobra, weźmiemy, masz uszkodzone nerwy. Czyli pierwsza pomoc nam tutaj pomoże.
My hands.
A, to niedobra była decyzja.
There's nothing wrong with me. And if you say there is, you'll be going back to Arizona empty-handed. Understood? Now quit asking
No
about
dobra, to był
things
zły
of
wybór.
concern and answer the question. Will you accept my offer?
Dobra, co tu wybrać? Pierwsze, przyjmiemy jego pomoc.
I'm glad to find you so amenable.
Reputację
I hope that
zwiększyliśmy
means
od
we're
razu.
going to get along. Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now, yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. Two of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
Pogadamy może z nimi. się nie da.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you? I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet. Oh man, more every day. This place is nice and all. Kind of majestic with all the mountains and wild weather, but it's hard to enjoy it when I know everybody back home is dying by inches. We gotta finish up our business with the Patriarch and get the supplies he promised us back home. Sorry, I just want to get this done and get back to him. Later!
Yeah.
No sudden moves around the Patriarch.
Rzetelny czołg.
Pleased to meet you, Rangers.
Dobra, idziemy.
You're the leader there. Lead.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly. The Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing keeping Colorado from tearing itself apart.
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules. Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... let's talk. I can hardly hear myself think.
No dobra. Czyli tak, musimy oczyścić teren bazy ze wściekłych robotów. Dobra, tędy nie wyjdziemy. Tutaj też wytrych byśmy musieli mieć, czyli musimy iść tędy. Dobra.
Alarm, I hate alarm. A warning to you in the room. This is a secure, government facility. You commit trespassing against the authorization or you will be penalized. Negative. Servitors became active a week ago after a prolonged shutdown period. With power restored, we are prepared to destroy foul interrupters such as yourself. Incorrect. Servitor Dark Warroom. Because order was given to Dark Warroom. You are foolish. You are invalid.
No dobra, musimy walczyć. Dobra, jestem w stanie go zniszczyć nie bardzo. Lepiej byłoby się gdzieś schować. Na przykład tutaj. Pójdziemy tam. No prawie kocurek zniszczył jednak robota. Także nieźle. Dobra, jeden robot zniszczony. Tu już mamy za mało punktów. Oczywiście budu. Dobra, przemieścimy się tu. Za mało mamy punktów, dobra. Dobra, nie możemy tego wykorzystać, weźmiemy obronę na razie. Dobra. Udało się. Schakowaliśmy tego, a ten pokonał tego, także spoczko. Sporo rzeczy. Schemat modyfikacji broni i pancerza, dobra. Spleśniała skarpeta, dobra. Kiedyś może się nam przyda. Dobra, przejęliśmy bazę.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here.
No dobra, jaki to tam jest powód?
As you may know, I have a daughter and two sons. Liberty, valor, and victory. Two of them conspired against me, and the third blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans. Protection? You think I need protection? Stop trying to be smart and listen. I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear? You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Now, Let me tell you where they are. Victories hold up in Aspen, Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver, and Liberty is raising an army against me somewhere out on the eastern plains. Anything else you need to know? Name them.
Dobra, na pewno przydałaby nam się broń i amunicję.
Understandable. I'll have Joe send you a few things once we get back to Broadmoor Heights. Uh-huh. The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most. Possibly, but I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility. Good. What else do you need? What do you want to know? Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest. Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well. Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them. Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now. No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed, and Denver's a death trap. Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected. She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since. You'd better. Anything else? Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do. That's what I like to hear. I expect great things from you, Rangers. Do good work. All right, let's move out.
No dobra, jak widzicie, tutaj ciekawy zarządca, właściciel Colorado ma problem z własnymi dziećmi. My musimy rozwiązać ten problem, oczywiście. No i co, jeden jest popieprzony, drugi jest maniak komputerowy, a trzecie jest, aby to powiedzieć, twarda ręka, nic więcej. No i dobra. Mamy nową misję. Ale w tym odcinku to będzie tyle. W następnym wyruszymy do ogrodów, ogrodu bogów, coś takiego. No i rozprawimy się z tamtymi Dorseyami, a później będziemy po kolei próbować rozwiązać problem dzieci. Dobra, do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku. Cześć!